Hey there, welcome to today's episode of Breadcrumbs for Life. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're talking about something that affects everybody, and that's our emotions. Everybody's got some type of emotions, feeling emotional. If you've ever found yourself in a moment where you just couldn't shake a certain feeling, maybe frustration, sadness, or joy, but whatever it was, it took over your mind and your body. We all have these emotional highs and lows, but sometimes we just don't know what to do with those emotions. We might suppress them, push them away, or feel like we have to hide them. But here's the truth: it's okay to feel emotional. In fact, it's vital to acknowledge our emotions for better overall health and well-being. So this is Healthy Tuesday. This is what Breadcrumbs for Life is about. On Tuesdays, we talk about our health. And emotions are a natural part of being human, but they also have a great impact on our health. They serve a purpose. They help us navigate life and make decisions and connect with others. But sometimes our emotions can get the best of us. And we're told to keep our emotions in check. In fact, I had a supervisor one time tell me at work that I needed to not show my emotions. It was, not businesslike to show anger in my face or anything like that. But I can see her point. But sometimes if we don't let our emotions go and we just continue to suppress them, then things are going to happen. People that say don't be so sensitive or you need to toughen up, they may come from well-meaning people that really do care, but they can also lead to emotional suppression. And that's real. It's a real thing. Holding in our emotions can affect us in a great deal. What happens when we don't deal with our emotions? They can build up, and over time, that emotional weight can just start to affect our physical health. You might feel tension in your shoulders, you might have headaches, or you might even have stomach discomfort. And all that affects us, and we may not even realize that it's stress or it's our emotions that we're holding in. But when we allow ourselves to fully experience and express our emotions, we open up to healing and peace. Think about it this way: emotions are energy in motion. If we don't let that energy move through us, it gets stuck. And that's where it manifests as physical discomfort or mental stress. So what can we do about it? How can we handle our emotions in a healthy way? I got a couple of ideas here. If you want to jot these down, there's 4 things that we can do when we feel emotional. First of all is acknowledge our feelings. Acknowledge our feelings. It's okay to admit that we're feeling something, whether it's anger or sadness or even joy. Don't hide from it, and don't let other people believe that you're okay when you're not. Just say, I'm feeling frustrated right now, or I'm feeling overwhelmed. The simple act of naming it helps you release the hold that it has on you. And then you can, number 2, journal about your emotions. Take a few minutes each day to write down what you're feeling. Don't edit or judge, just let your thoughts flow. Writing helps to process and understand your emotions. So first, acknowledge them to yourself or others. Second, write them down, journal them. And then the third one is kind of acknowledging it to other people too. Talk it out. Sometimes just talking to a friend or a counselor can be really healing. Sharing your emotions allows them to move through you and helps you gain clarity. Plus, you feel you've been heard and you've been supported. And I can't tell you how important that is to have somebody that you can talk to about how you're feeling, that really wants to listen and help and support you. They may not be able to control everything that you're dealing with right now, but they can hear you and they can let you know that they support you. And the 4th thing is a physical release. So we got to acknowledge your feelings, journal about your emotions, talk it out, and then a physical release. That means try something like a physical activity like walking or stretching or dancing. Physical movement helps release emotional tension that's stored in your body. A great thing is playing some music and, dancing. Music has a great way to help you release those emotions. But here's the important part. Don't feel like you need to have it all figured out. You won't. You never will. Emotions are going to happen the rest of your life and the rest of my life. So it's okay not to have all the answers or to feel vulnerable. Emotional honesty is the first step towards healing and finding peace. So take 5 minutes today to sit down with your emotions, to be honest with yourself about how you're feeling. Journal your thoughts without editing. Let it flow no matter how messy it might seem. And then ask yourself how you can honor your emotions today in a healthy way. Remember, your emotions are valid. You don't have to hide them. The more we let ourselves feel and express what we're going through, the more peace we'll be. We'll be at more peace. Thank you for listening today. If this episode resonates with you, share it with somebody who might need this reminder. And as always, take a moment to celebrate the small steps you're taking toward your health, your emotional health. You're doing great. Hope you have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you soon. And remember to honor your feelings.